مونږ سره کوم ټیم مونږ ته معلوم ده ځکه همیشه هم چې ټیم ضرورت سوی ده ما اوپن کړی ده ځکه زه ما ته ځان داسې ټیم کې ښکاره کېدل لکه یو فوجي په شان چې بس سرحد باندې چې آرډر وکړي بس ورځه نو ځکه زه دې چې زه ډېر یوز ټو یم او مخته یم ورسره په هر وخت کې کازغري کپتان و نبي کپتان و نوروز و نو دا شیان ما به ډېر کول په ټیم کې ون ډاون لاړ سه اوپن ته لاړ سه نو ځکه ډېر وخت پس مې اوپن وکړ کال بعد مې وکړ مخکې مې کوالیفاینګ راونډ کې کړی او دویمه پوښتنه چې وه مثبت دا شیان ما مخکې غته هم ویلې ځکه چې مونږ یو دا ښه و چې مونږ سټارټ ډېر ښه واخیسته بولینګ کې ډېر ښه پوینټ دا ده او بل دا و چې بیټینګ ډېر ښه کلیکس و هر یو بیټسمن خپله ذمواري واخیستله نو دغه ډېر پوزیټیو شیان اوسل او بل نن ښکاره کېده ټیم چې یو ځکه هغه روحیه نه ښکاره کېده چې دغه د افغانستان ټیم نن واقعیت سره لوبه کوي ځکه دا څو میچونو کې هلکان ډېر مایوسه سوي ول ځکه بعض وخت چې پرفارمنس نه کېږي نو سړی خفه کېږي ځکه هېڅوک هم نه غواړي چې ځان خپله خراب کړي خو نه کېږي کوشش کوي هر سړی خپل کوشش کوي نو نن ښکاره کېده نن هر هلک افرټ کوو موږ تقریبا په 20 اوورو کې میچ بایللی ده صرف 20 اووره موږ خراب کړي د موږ میچ بایللی ده
زما پوښتنه دا ده چې تا نن تر لوبې مخته وویل چې دا ایشین کنډیشنز د پیچ داسې دی چې د لکه د اسیایي هیوادونو لیکن زموږ درې واړه سپین بالران ونه چلل بالخصوص راشد دا مه راته وایه چې همداسې کېږي کله کله څه ټکر رالوېدلی وه څه وشول
نه که وګورې پسرلی صاحب ما بیا هم زه وایم که چېرته راشد هغه کیچ نیول سوی وای نو که فکر موږ که اخره کې راشد 2 اووره وکړل په آخري اوور کې هم هغوی پرې نه پوهېدل راشد یو داسې بولر ده که راشد باندې اټیک څوک وکړي نو راشد ډېر مشکل ټیمونو ته جوړوي واقعیت پیچ د موږ فیور کې و که خیال یې کړی اخره پر سپین پې کېده خو هغوی ډېر مثبت گیم وکړ راشد سره ځکه راشد که راشد انالایز کې هر یو بال یې وګورې نو هغوی شاته بال نه ده پرېښی راشد ته هر بال پسې دوی بیټ اچولی ده او ښه مخامخ یې ویلی ده نو خامخا یو داسې ورځ کېږي خو که چېرته هغه کیچ نیول سوی وی نو کېدی چې شاید دوی 100 رنزې منډې چې کومې وي دا به کمې کړې وي مورګن سره کم ته لوبه وکړه یعنی که زه درته وایم چې ډېر آوټسټینډینګ لوبه یې وکړه نو ځکه چې منو چې سپینران دي موږ بیسټ دي نو مجیب وګوره مجیب خپل ځکه دا څو میچو کې دی سټرګل کاوه خو نن یې ماشاءالله ښه بالینګ وکړو نبي هم داسې خو موږ ټول هر څه چې دغه په راشد باندې ځکه راشد یو داسې بولر ده د موږ ټیم کې چې دغه 2 کالو پرفارمنس یې وګورې چې هغه کم نه کم 50-60% د میچ هغه ځان ته کټلی خپل پرفارمنس باندې نن زه وایم بدبختانه هغه کیچ چې کوم دته ډراپس نو دغه سره ځکه په داسې بیټسمینان تا ته موقع نه درکوي راشد که وګوره راشد داسې که چېرته ګیر شي بیا ډېر رنز ورکوي که 20 کې مو ګورې هر که ګیر شي څلور کې 50 رنزه ورکوي ځکه ګیر شي او که ګیر نه شي بیا دا ټیم خرابوي دوی اټیکینګ لوبه پرې وکړه دوی پوهېدل چې وکټه پیچ دا رقم ته ده نو ځکه دوی خپله بیټینګ پرېکړه وکړه یعنې که موږ چې څه رقم د سټارټ واخیسته نو هغه 20 اووره موږ صرف لاس نه ورکړي نور 80 اووره لوبه که وګورې موږ ډېره run so if we got that time so maybe they didn't score like this much so yeah it's a big side so they didn't give a single chance.
Are you disappointed with the performance of Rashid? You know, he was hit for 11 sixes, went for 110 in 9 overs. He's your main strike bowler. He came in with so much reputation in this tournament, but
not that much because Rashid is one of the best spinners now. He's a star player in the world especially. So yeah, it happens for any player, so not only Rashid. So yeah, everyone knows how is Rashid, so how he bowled, how he bowling. So today I think today's was not his day, but it's a cricket. So sometime you do well, sometime like this kind of stuff. So I'm happy with him. No, it's not a big deal.
We've seen some reports of an incident last night in a restaurant with the team. Can you tell us?
No, I haven't. So you can ask with my security officer. So I didn't know anything about them.
You weren't there?
No.
From batting point of view, are you satisfied that you posted your highest World Cup total and also you batted out full 50 overs for the first time in the tournament? Are these the positives that you take from this game?
Yes, we take a lot of positives today. We did well in every department. So it's a cricket game. So we missed one catch of Morgan. So maybe our game we lost from there. So like if you see them after 30 hours, they score like around 180, 170 something. So after they smashed 200 runs, 210 runs only in 20 hours. And last 10 hours they score 140 runs. So I think credits go to the Morgan, especially for his betting. So he shows his class. So he's I think I never seen this kind of betting especially of Morgan. So credits goes to them. So yeah, we take a lot of things from here. So we improving day by day in each department. So we're trying to do well every day. So now today's we have is a good thing for the team. So we played 50 hours. So I think it's a positive sign. So also bowlers did well, but sometime like especially ask for Rashid. So I think today not his day. So he's inshallah he will become strong.
Any more questions in English?
So can you just clarify, you said that you weren't there last night at the restaurant and we should speak to your security staff, but as a captain, when those types of incidences happen, how does that impact on the team the next day?
No, I didn't know anything about them, so it's not that kind of big issue for the team, for me and for the other. So I didn't know anything about them. So you have a like manager and also you have a security officer. So you can ask them. So we didn't know about anything. Pardon?
We can try and get you.
Yeah, you cannot. You can ask here only with me, not with security officers. You can talk with other sides. So.
We can, I guess, take those questions. Any game-related questions in English?
So if anyone asks this kind of questions, so I will be going. Yeah.
Ready, Pashto, yeah.
ګلودین ستړی مشه کنن د افغانستان بولینګ بیخي هیر کو په دویمه پاڼه کې بل اخر نن افغانستان وتواني چې 500 اوره لوبه وکي تر ټولو ډېرې منډې وکړي په نړیوال جام کې نو څومره مثبت روحیه سره به بل لوبې ته د هند پر وړاندې ورځي
او وګورې د یو ښه بولینګ کې هم موږ صرف شل اوره میچ بایللی ده شل اوره کې موږ میچ بایللی هغه 1.5 اورونه بعد چې دغوی بیټینګ نور که وګورې اتیا اوره موږ ښه لوبه کړې ده هغوی شل ښه لوبه وکړه موږ نه میچ ویوړ نو ما هغه شل اورو کې دوی 200 رنزه کړي دي په موږ باندې نو دا هم ښه خبره وه چې بیټسمینانو چې کوم ټول رنز وکړل او 500 اوره هم پوره ولوبول نو دا هغه ټیمونه دي دا تا ته چانس نه درکوي او ځکه موږ چانس ورکړو فیلډینګ کې کیچ ډراپس په 15 رنزو باندې که کیچ نیول سوی نو کیدای شي شاید هغوی 200 پر هم نه وکړي نو وکټ ته چې موږ وکتل نو ډېره ښه وکټه وه موږ په فیور کې وه نو کېږي دا شیان راځي کې خو که دومره غټ ټورنمنټ ته موږ که بیا چیرې راځو باید موږ داسې تیارۍ سره راسو چې موږ چاته هېڅ موقع ورنه کړو ځکه باید هر ډپارټمنټ یې موږ دومره سټرانګ سي چې ډېر امپرومنټ پکار ده ځکه هلکان خواري کوي محنت کوي خپل ایفرټ کوي خو چې څه رقم ته کول پکار دي باید هغه نه یو پلس وکړي
مننه ګلبدین دوی پوښتنه لرم یوه دا چې نن تاسو اوپننګ وکړه معمولا تیرو اوپنرانو تیزو بالرانو سره بونسرې سره شاټ پیس بالونو سره مشکل درلوده ستا تجربه څه وه دویمه دا چې نن افغانستان پر روانو سیالیو کې تر ټولو ډېرې منډې وکړې هغه تیرو لوبو ته په کتو باندې ښه ملګرتیا وشوه د سینر لوبغاړو د رحمت او د اصغر ترمنځ دوه درې مثبت نقطې راته ووایاست چې تاسو وایئ چې هو موږ هغه لوبو کې ناهیلي شوي وو خو دغه شیان مو د دغې لوبې نه واخیستل را روانو لوبو ته په احسان سره وړو
Yeah, it does. It does. Simply, you know, the Champions Trophy 2 years ago, I had a couple of scores. I would have liked to have gotten more. But this is where it matters. All the work over the last 4 years, over the course of my career, it's all sort of comes to the front now.
Your team has already certain to qualify for the semi-final, and then semi-final stage very crucial. So you will play with the same strategy, or you have a special thing for the semi-final stages?
No, nothing special.
Nothing
Keep it simple. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
Gentleman here on the left.
Gilchrist had once said about hitting a six, the best thing about hitting a six was that more than anyone else in the ground, he knew first that the ball was going to go for six. What is the special feeling for you about a six?
That's exactly the same. It's like hitting a golf ball off the tee. You're the only you think it's going straight, you're the only person that knows at the time. It's a very special feeling.
Dave here, second row, and then George. I'll take a few more on this side.
Oh, now how touch and go were you to play in this game this morning, and did you have to have any painkilling injections or anything like that?
To be honest, this morning went pretty smoothly. Early start, getting my back hot and all the muscles moving. I didn't have any injections this morning. I just had medication like tablets for today's game. So yeah, it was good. I got down to the ground early, had a little bit of a fitness test, a little bit of a bat, and I was just good to go.
George on the end there. Then Guy, and then we'll take one more. This gentleman at the front, then we're done.
Cheers. Well batted. When you came in, were England about on target, or did you think you needed to?
We were on target for 280, 290, maybe 300. I thought it was quite cagey. Thought the wicket was a little bit tacky, and we were always talking about getting a late 200 score, and that we thought that would have been enough to be competitive.
Right, so that you thought was par, probably under 300.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I hate to change the subject from the batting, but the bowling wasn't too bad either. Wood and Archer, good again?
Yeah, very good. I think on a wicket that didn't offer a great deal, it had really good bounce and turned a bit for the spinners. But seam movement or swing, it had none. So when guys execute, hitting a good length, using their bouncer well, it is satisfying because it's very hard to do. And when the ball doesn't move around, it obviously means your pace is important, and all three guys' pace looked good today. So yeah.
Ian, you were very harsh on our Rashid Khan of all people. Was that deliberate, or he had a terrible off day?
It certainly wasn't deliberate. We don't go into any game with any preconceived ideas about how guys can play, because anybody can have a bad day. He's obviously a very, very good bowler, and we've experienced that before.
Can we take it from that the back's feeling okay?
Yeah, the back feels good. The back feels good. Yeah, delighted, absolutely delighted with the way it's come through like that, particularly probably with the fielding. That was one of the bigger worries, turning and diving and all sorts. So yeah, very happy at the moment.
Can you tell us how it feels when you're in the middle of an innings like the one you played today, and if you've ever quite been in that zone before?
Yeah, never have I ever thought that I could play a knock like that. I'm delighted that I have. I think coming in at the time where it was a 50-50 shout whether myself or Joss went in probably helped that, because after I faced a few balls I had no choice. I had to start taking risks because of him coming in next, and then after I got dropped, it was a matter of just keep going. But yeah, one of those days.
And sitting top of the table after that, nice boost for the guys?
I think it is. I think certainly going into Friday's game against Sri Lanka, another game where if we can produce the level of intensity which we operated at today, I think it'll leave us in a really good place. I know we made some mistakes today, but I thought the level which we operated at, you can't fault.
Right at the back of the room.
You know that you've broken the world record of most number of sixes, and the players who held that record were Chris Gayle, AB de Villiers and Rohit Sharma. So how does it feel to break the record of these big hitters?
Honestly, don't know. It's weird. It's very strange. It's something like I mentioned, along with the innings, it's something I never thought I'd do. So it's a nice place to be. I think I'm probably just becoming a target for guys in the changing room to, take down. The 100 I scored is considered a slow one in our changing room. Guys talk about it all the time. So, yeah, tough skill.
Lawrence and then Vish.
Owen, were there moments when it was tough on your back taking quick singles at all? And did that actually help you go for the big shots.
Yeah,
weirdly.
well, I think myself and Joe aren't the quickest anyway, so it's not really an issue. But turning and stuff, there was a little, yeah. It took a bit of time before I could get confidence moving.
And did that help you with your decisions to actually go for broke?
To go, yeah. No, it was just a time where I had to take it on. Probably 18 overs to go when I first started to come in, or 20 overs left. So it was go time.
Owen, have you been doing anything? Sorry.
Sorry.
Have you been doing anything differently with regards to your six hitting? Because throughout your career, it's something like you hit six every 35 balls. But even before today, in 2019, you're hitting them every 20. Have you? Obviously, that's quite a big jump. Have you been doing anything specific about it?
And not a lot. I've actually probably done a little bit less. I think it's just sort of where I'm looking to score has changed over the course of my career. I think I've scored a lot squarer early on in my career, whereas I look a little bit more down the ground now. And I think when you look down the ground, your mistake is almost going to look square, which still gives you a chance of hitting a six.
Dean to Ala from
Owen, it's interesting to hear you say that you never thought you could play an innings like that when, for the last 4 years, you've been asking players to reach for the skies and push their limits and do things that they didn't think they could do. And so is that not, are you not following your own kind of guidelines?
Yeah, I am. Well, to be fair, the last 4 years I've probably played the best in my career. But that hasn't involved a 50 or 60 ball 100. I've scored one at Middlesex that was, I think it was 55 or 56. So I thought I could, I would have it in the locker somewhere, but it's never happened. So I sort of gave up on it a little bit.
And the fact that you have gone out and done it in a World Cup, maybe unfortunately for you, you've scored more runs in one innings than you had done in previous editions of World Cups. How much does it please you that you've been able to do it on the biggest stage at the kind of pressure